Hello and welcome to the introduction for our new indicator called reversal bands. This indicator is designed to work on smaller time frames. Especially I like to use it intraday in strong ranging markets. It helps me a lot to identify possible reversals on the 1 hour chart or even smaller. And yeah, the upper band and the lower band is based on Keltner reversion bands on the Keltner reversion channels that you might know. So Keltner reversion channels are a mathematical equation, and I took that one, modified it a bit, and put in some other, how do I say, some other factors in it. So yes, whenever it touches in a ranging market the upper or the lower band, you want to look for a possible reversal of the trend. Whenever the market is really trending, you want, and it touches the middle tube here in blue or the white line, you want to look for a reversal into the other direction. If it breaks it, you might witness a possible reversal of the current trend. So, for example, you can see this here. It breaks through, confirms it as support, and moves higher after it confirmed it 2 more times. So yes, this indicator is based on whatever mode you want. I will go into it in a few moments. And yeah, besides the upper and the lower band, the upper and the lower band and the middle line, you got some more stuff to see. You have the possibility to display a trend or not. I will go into this in a few moments. And the blue line is just like the blue tube is just like a little bit of more tolerance for a possible reversal. So I used the red and the green ones, especially in a ranging environment, to identify an extreme and to go into an intraday scalp. And I use the blue line to watch for confirmations of a strong trending market on the 2 hour or the 4 hour chart. So the blue line isn't made. It's also working, but it isn't intended to be used in chop solidations. Okay, so yes, let me show you. I like to use it on a 4 hour chart. It's working for bullish and for bearish, environments. In the bearish environment, you want to see the market testing the blue area again and again just to get rejected. And in the bullish sentiment, you want to see that the market confirms it as a support and bounces on it. So I like to use the blue tube quite a lot for strongly trending altcoins, because it helps me to get into a trade if I missed it. So I just wait until the price reverses, look for a possible divergence, may take a short. Otherwise, I just wait until it touches the blue tube again, and then I look how price action develops. And as soon as it looks bouncy, that it confirms the trend, I will enter along. I like to use this indicator in combination with an oscillator like the Fisherman or the modified RSI that we are also having available for sale. If that doesn't suit to you, you're obviously free to use any other indicator like stochastic RSI or whatever you are comfortable with. That should work too. So yeah, let's go a bit into the different candle colors. There's to say that these are highly experimental and they are not price action based. Okay, I took something like an oscillator and took the volume of the asset you're currently looking at and tried to make a bit of a sense out of it to see if I can get a structure or something like a possible strategy. So the blue candles are meant to be bullish reversals, so you can guess that the bearish power after selling is exhausted and the bullish market sentiment is showing strength right now. So the probability is pretty high that the market continues to go up. But as you can see, I'm honest with you, there are many signals that don't work out as they're supposed to be yet. And yeah, the dots above the candles, you can also have them in blue, are working as a possible confirmation. And yeah, the orange dots, the orange candles are obviously the opposite. That means that the bullish power is exhausted and the market is going for a possible bearish reversal. So if you see one of these candles, you can be pretty sure that the market will follow a downtrend. Okay. It might not happen like immediately, like 1 to 2 candles after or something like that, but the probability is higher that it follows a downtrend. So since these candles are still experimental, there's no proper invalidation yet. So I just tried to make a sense to get a validation for them that you can see here in the squares. And if they're being validated, you can be also pretty sure that the market continues to move down, as long as you're seeing the behavior in correlation to the tube and to the reversal bands, right? So an orange candle in the orange band after a run up is a pretty good possibility to slip into a short or something like that. Okay, maybe if you're using an oscillator too, you can look for a possible bearish divergence or something like that. You can get into more easily into a short. Yeah, that's it about the reversals. They are working not that bad. They are not intended to work on a higher time frame basis. So it's just for like smaller time frames, like 1 hour chart, 15-minute chart, 2 hour chart, even 4 hour chart, but not higher. It's just not properly confirmed yet. So the blue reversals are like more or less meh. The orange ones are working, yeah, quite okay so far. But I will work on but I'm working already on an improvement for this. But it's not that easy. Maybe it will succeed. Maybe it will fail. So because it's, as I said before, the reversal candles are still experimental and you should not use them as a standalone indicator. So yes, let's get into settings. In the settings we got the different modes. You can change between the EMA, a volume weighted moving average, a moving average, a smooth moving average, the VWAP, and a line that's called liquidity indicators. I've put some stuff together in there and made a sense out of it. And yeah, here you can set the settings for all the different modes. Except for the liquidity indicators mode, there are settings by their own down here, so you can change for the sensitivity, how fast the bands are reacting. It needs quite a time to accept. You can change the band length and you can change the middle band sensitivity. So for the blue line, how thick it is or not. So yeah. You can change the mode right here. You can also change the length and the source of the mode you're using it currently. I personally like to use the EMAs and the liquidity indicators line, and I like to use the lines between, especially 21, 36 and 45, even 50 from time to time. I'm working on close based or on highs. And yeah, here you can activate the other candles. You can say no, don't color the other candles. You can display all other candles except the candle signals as gray, or you can show a trend. So yeah, green means obviously an uptrend, red is a downtrend, and yeah, that's it. So as next, you can change the multiplier for the inner and for the inner and for the outer line. So this is the inner line and this is the outer line, and between that is the band fill. So it comes in effect. Factory settings are 3 and 6. I personally like to use them like how they are being delivered. But you can also do try out for your personal references and other kind of stuff. don't hesitate to test as much as you can and as you want to. Yeah. Then you can choose here the middle band multiplier. I highly recommend to keep it below 0. I personally like to use it most either .4, .5, or .6, because you're simply changing the tolerance of the band, right? So if I'm tapping in 0.8 here and confirming it, you can see that the band gets thicker. And if you want to work more accurate, you should type in a lower number, right? So I personally like to use like 0.4 or 0.5 or something like that. So it's pretty fine. Here you can enable and disable the settings. And here you can choose the settings for the liquidity indicators mode. And down here you can also set the anchor period for the VWAP. So you can change the time frame and you can change the anchor period. Yeah, let me show you that how it looks like. So there's no soft reset or anything like that. It changes from anchoring to anchoring. So there's no soft reset or anything like that. It's just a purely hard reset. I personally like to use the VWAP on a daily basis with a monthly anchor period. So it is quite interesting to see how the market is behaving. It looks a bit clunky, but the reversals are quite decent on the daily, so it's to use on a higher time frame basis. You can see it's been nicely reversing here, and down here too so far. So it has done a good job, and you can see how the market behaves when it touches the monthly VWAP. So the VWAP isn't modified. It's just a pure monthly anchored VWAP being displayed on the white line. Yeah, that's it. That's it for so far. I hope you enjoyed the video and have a good day. See you soon.